Hello everyone, welcome to What Remains of Edith Finch. I'm joined by Evan and Diallo, and yeah.
I don't like this game already. There isn't a question mark at the end of that sentence.
What does remain of Edith Finch?
Yeah, what remains of Edith Finch?
Well, that's the thing,
hold
is
up,
it's
a
not
statement.
it is a statement. It is like, this is what remains of Edith Finch. Like,
It's
yes,
not
it
my
can be asked as a
interpretation.
question because we're going in search of what remains, but we're also along the way finding what remains of Edith Finch.
You think Edith Finch is a boat?
No.
Hmm.
I believe
These creators
she's
had
art.
these creators had no imagination. Are those tulips?
No, actually, I love those flowers. Those are gorgeous flowers.
What's the name of them?
I don't remember.
I'm
Shush.
gonna start at the beginning with the house.
What remains of those flowers?
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Okay, so we're stuck on this path. Okay, so we
Wow.
can zoom.
No choices in this game.
Okay, shift is also zoom. We cannot jump.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Can I? Am I able to, like... Fuck. I'm not able. Oh. Can't. I can't jump. This is
Speedruns for this game would be so entertaining to watch.
Oh.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Uh-oh.
Can I... Okay. So we're just
I
gonna have
haven't
to...
been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Cool.
Dun dun
Dead
dun.
brother.
What remains of Lewis Finch?
We'll learn. I'm sure of it.
Wrong. The answer is probably a casket.
No trespassing. This property is protected by video surveillance. Trespassers will be prosecuted.
Yeah, so the video surveillance, that's actually a fourth wall break. They expect you to be streaming this game.
In a will,
And
my mother
Oh.
left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
I am about to try every single fucking
Maybe she
key.
thought I'd know.
Me when I bumped my head on the in-game text.
The mystery
Mhm.
to bring me back.
Oh shit. Oh no. We're at a crossroad.
haha.
Can we...
Left.
Okay, so save files are not...
This looks like a pretty hike.
I feel
Yeah.
like this is gonna lead to the house. And this... Yeah, because... Okay, so this will lead somewhere else. This is like every horror movie. Oh, okay, so we can...
Oh, you should stream yourself playing horror games. Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh dear God.
You read so many horror books. Why not play horror video games? Meh.
You should stream Poppy's Playtime like 5 years late.
I I didn't understand anything you said.
It's like should I get after during summer, should I stream White Knuckle?
Oh,
Why not?
yeah.
I think that'd be fun. That game looks like it would give me motion sickness and stress me out, but I still want it anyway.
Isn't that like the best combination?
Wait, you can just download the demo right now for free. Oh,
Yeah,
that was doing
it's
it.
Next Fest right now.
Oh, this
Yeah.
doesn't look precarious in the slightest.
The woods around
No,
the
it does
house have
not.
always been uncomfortably silent,
I'll download the demo then.
as
as
if
well.
you're about to say something but never do.
Do you think there's anything in the woods?
That's a really pretty flower.
Trees.
Yeah, there's probably some serial killer in the woods.
Yeah.
But not a serial
yeah.
killer, like
That's what this game is about.
a serial killer. Like he
Well,
murders like
yeah,
psychopaths.
kind of.
Really? Like he goes around stabbing bowls of
Well,
cereal?
not necessarily that, but can I jump in the
Look how pretty
pond?
the pond. How could anything bad happen? Look how pretty this pond
Oh,
is.
look, it's a bunch of
Missing,
missing
missing, missing.
posters.
You should be a serial killer for Halloween, Diallo.
Me?
Didn't you do that last year?
Me?
Oh god, I can't see anything.
No, I was not.
Oh yeah, because you're a pacifist. You won't even harm a cereal box.
Passive fist.
Pass the
The
fist.
way I'd been dreaming about it.
No, I
Wise
don't like
reason.
things that makes me feel bad about myself.
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband.
Oh god.
Hmm.
That doesn't feel like a thing you should
Check out the family tree. I think
Mhm.
everyone else is dead.
Quite literally.
Oh, damn.
Everyone has to a
But, like-
specific date.
But like Sven is still there, he's not attached to the tree, but
We don't know who that is yet.
Sven? Yeah, he's like the reindeer from
It seemed like an odd dream
Frozen,
to
right?
me even then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See?
joking about your husband's death is a little bit strange.
I was just about to say that.
I
just
want
about say
to.
that's
I
a
want
very
to
strange
see
thing to
what
tell
the
Kyle.
other. I want to see what the other path leads us to.
Sure.
It'll probably just take us around, but might as well. You know.
Yeah. What a nice leisurely stroll.
Nice, leisurely. Nice.
Leisurely.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Dr. House knows the answers.
Oh,
The truth is,
The deer's the
even
serial
after I
killer?
inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
oh, something tells me that this is the other path, and I'm just walking it backwards. So all the
You
audio
are.
cues.
You are. That is exactly what you're doing.
No one had driven this.
See, that's the tree.
All
but I
roads,
saw a
both
hoof prints.
paths to the house.
Congratulations.
Well, I like completing things.
Mhm.
I want to see if there's any more dialogue.
Given
This
that
is
there was
so-
an achievement already, I don't think so.
Probably not, but it might
No,
be.
no.
We could get a cool view.
You
know?
passed the crossroads.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, note to self, don't do things like completely backwards. The audio cues and like game cues will be finicky and weird.
I have no idea what's going on in this game anymore. It's all out of order, non-linear storytelling.
It's almost like the time my 7th grade teacher had an entire book series of 7 books incorrectly ordered on the bookshelf. So I read them out of order because the books did not have numbers on them. Whoever decided that like new books should not have like numbers on them is crazy.
Mhm. Is that a new thing?
I'm not sure if it's a new thing because like, you know, those books existed back when I was in 7th grade. But I feel like if you look at like all the older books, it's like volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, you know?
If it's a series?
Yeah, like if it's a series, it has like all that. Oh, there's also... Why is everyone's name like normal? And then there's just Sanjay. Are these like cats and dogs or something? Maybe it's cats and dogs. Maybe that's what this is.
I don't know. I mean, they are leaves. It seems like leaves that fell from
Oh
the
my
tree.
god. Another. I kind of want to go up this way first.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old,
You just put it in your. You just put it into words.
I was afraid of the house.
Nah, relatable. Let's go this way first. Oh.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Can I?
It's kind of cute, actually.
Fuck me! I can't leave.
Wah. Glam glow.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Then why is there still light?
Time in years.
2010.
I felt like I was home.
So, calendar wasn't changed till 2010. Could you
But
take a look at the
instead of
family
memory,
tree?
There were just memories of one.
Yeah. So 2010 was Lewis's death. Oh, and Edie's.
Ooh. Okay, and then for post 2010, there's just Dawn.
Here's the thing. I think we're Edith, so we're figuring out what remains
are.
of ourselves. Okay, interesting. So Edith, Edie, Dawn, and Lewis. Okay, so Edith,
Edie, Lewis.
Edie and Dawn were older.
Mhm.
And then it
Dawn's
was
probably
Lewis.
Edie's probably the grandmother.
And
Dawn's
us.
probably the mom.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Where exactly is Edith on this tree? Down. Okay, so it's Eden and Odin, probably. Had Walter, Sam, Calvin, Barbara, and Molly. I'm guessing Sam got married to Kay.
Okay. That makes sense.
Who had Gregory, Gus, and Dawn, and then Dawn and... Oh, Sanjay must be our dad?
That makes sense, yeah.
Who had Lewis, Milton, Edith. Calvin... Why is there Sven, though? Oh!
Edie, Sven.
Yeah, Edie...
Sven, Odin, Ingeborg.
So those were last names. Okay.
Looks like they're all first names.
Well, Edie, Sven.
Oh!
These might be last names, like Odin Ingberg married
Yeah,
Edie,
Sven.
And then somewhere along the line, these two.
Maybe.
Walter, since Walter's like off to the side, I think it's Sam got married to someone whose last name might have been K. Had those three. Dawn got married to someone whose last name was Sanjay, and there maybe. Okay. In loving memory, Lewis Finch, beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn. So our brother. Oh yeah, it literally says beloved brother. Memorial service, Finch Family Cemetery.
Great grandson.
That's totally not a fucking creepy ass mug.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Honestly, kind of iconic.
I mean, the house is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Wait.
No.
No. Hey, you should put pets on the thing, I feel. Let's go into
Family tree.
What if the cat's still alive?
From the night we left.
Okay, so obviously we left sometime in 2010 after Lewis died. But why the fuck did the house just get abandoned? Like, how old was our fucking grandma? She was 90?
No, it was great grandma.
Great grandma Edie. There we go.
Yeah. Because if you take a look, it was.
That's 93. She was 93. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's an old lady.
Never ask a woman her age, though.
Okay.
God, that kind of chuckle out of
Oh,
you.
well, here's her fucking
It was like
oxygen
a bomb had
canister.
gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom
That's
was the only one
considerate
of us who could
bomb.
imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Okay, so we were close with her, but our mom did not like her. Or maybe they just didn't get along.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal.
That's not
It
it.
was just
Or just couldn't
too
take
much
care
love,
of.
like a smile with too many teeth.
That's fair. But I mean, considering the fact that we stormed out and never came back, I
Even
feel
the
like it's
fireplace had a story.
safe to say that.
Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
Wait, what's in the water?
Looks to be an island?
Like in the mid? No, like before that. Like there, like it looks like the little like fin popping. I don't know.
It could be some rocks. I know. Yeah, I
Well,
know you're
maybe
talking
we
about.
can maybe we can find a way out of the house to like look at this.
Probably not. I doubt it.
Well, it might let us. We don't know that for certain.
I am a doubter.
These are probably someone's ashes.
Wow, so many books, giving you a run for your money.
I know. It's honestly kind of cool. Actually, I want to look at all the photos. Okay, just a random orca. Why? Who the fuck keeps a photo of a public market?
Them?
Barbara Finch. Oh, wait, that's an acting. That's an acting thing. Those are stage lights. And that's like the okay.
Oh.
My
Right.
film nerd.
Mhm.
These are like the Pacific Pantry.
Well, they own 2
of
copies of the
mushrooms.
Northwest Chef.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
The Book of what? Mushrooms.
Oh,
So they got high a lot. Flour, saltwater, yeast.
raw fowl tasting Thailand. From cove to stove, cosmic cuisine. Why do we have 2 tasting Thailands? And why are they different colors? Different versions, maybe?
They could be different volumes.
The pleasure
I mean, the
of
actual-
Japanese. We
more
have
cosmic
another
cuisine.
cosmic cuisine.
Is
Another
that a
tasting
squid
Thailand
mixture?
in a 3rd color.
That's a
Oh, look,
three
there's the
volume.
Northwest
It's
Chef.
just, like,
Yeah, they're just
asset
reusing
flip.
assets, I assume. Yeah, but it's still something kind of funny. Yeah, there's so many goddamn books in this house. Made of meat. That feels weird. Is there anything else like? Okay, her thing actually. What is this? Oh, that's it's a fucking lantern. I'm crazy. Cool. Okay, those jars are everywhere. She just really liked this one specific brand of jar. Ooh. Rhinoceros beetles, centipedes, butterflies, scorpions. Crab! Crab, crab, crab!
Crap.
Yeah, you're biology, right? Or wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that the name of that process where different species
Can go down into the basement.
converge like the same evolution to becoming a crab.
We have the rhinoceros beetle
To become a
twice.
crab specifically?
And we
Or
have-
just like,
Yeah, hold on.
because there's the
It's like
process of,
convergent evolution to crab.
huh. No, I haven't heard of this. Interesting.
Yeah. It's called carcinization.
Carson is, what the fuck?
Form of convergent evolution in which non-crab crustaceans evolve a crab-like body plan.
Huh. That's cool.
Here.
Also, we have a
I'm a fan of it.
repeat photo.
Maybe they just really liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send you the Wikipedia page.
Great
Sounds
grandpa
good.
Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Oh,
Barbara, the daughter of Sven and Evie.
I think so, yeah.
this is so cute and
We
not at
can
all
check,
ominous.
though. Okay, no,
Yeah.
so Sven and Edie were married. Odin married.
Okay.
Okay, so these aren't last names. We're crazy.
Is that
Yeah.
Ingeborg?
What we were saying earlier. It's like
Mhm.
who married in,
Yeah.
like, who was added.
I don't want to go into the basement just yet. I want to look around the rest.
There you
Oh,
go.
look at this. This has been sealed up tight. That's not normal.
Amazing.
I'd just like to say that that is not. Oh my god! It's one of the chairs you can get on that takes you up the stairs.
Are you able to go up the stairs?
Yes, I think so. There's a
I thought
couple
it
of
was meant
things
to.
here, though, that we
I
can.
kind of have to, right? How do you
My
get down
mom
into
wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay, so
Oh my
Milton's the
god.
Milton's the missing kid. How all of the missing posters made it into the water, though, is a bit
A
confusing.
lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Okay.
So vague, so ominous.
Clearly, we left. Okay. Oh, and there's food bowls for the cat. Okay. So, we have the options of going down into the basement, which, no. Not right now. I kinda wanna go up the stairs.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
That's creepy as fuck. Okay, so that's broken. So, here's... That's creepy as fuck. I guess let's go down this way first. This has been boarded up. Okay.
It's not
Molly always
amazing.
seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with,
Oh.
if she hadn't died in 1947.
So it seems like what they do. Yeah, they add on to the house for each new member of the family.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. So this is the one door that
I
isn't.
spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Okay, you got to admit,
I
This
love
is
this room.
pretty
This room's
fucking
awesome.
Regretted not sealing it up.
this is cool as fuck.
This is like my room, but if it had more paintings on it, it wasn't just wood.
Yeah, this is like my room, but like if it was a different shape and it had sharks on the walls.
Honestly,
Well,
this
mine's
is
like
making
that.
me. This is kind of making me want to paint a giant like whale shark up there.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I already have something drawn on there, but like honestly, I'd be kind of chill with the giant whale shark. I can make it a silly little goobs. Look at
That's
the
very
train
cool.
though.
It
Whoever
reminds me of Hollow Knight.
whoever painted this is pretty fucking
Lewis
cool.
told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Okay, so we have a key. We only have one key. And we already have... So there's the key to this, there's a key down there. So it's possible that maybe we need to find keys as we go through the house. Or maybe it's just one key unlocks everything.
Turns out, my mom was
20,000
really good at
Leagues
keeping
Under the
secrets.
Sea. Oh.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
That is so cool. Let me in.
You're crawling on the ground now.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
I kind of like the thought of like we're stepping into a story. You
From
know?
the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here
Mhm.
before me.
That is a great drawing of a cat. Little bears.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh! So this gets us
Molly's
into
room?
her room.
It's
Yeah.
like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
There's the door.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Remarkably dust-free house.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
I mean, we did, technically. Okay. So, 1949.
7.
Why the fuck did I say 1949? Which is when she died. So this must have gotten sealed when she died.
Oh.
Why does she have a skull?
Because she's like, you!
Genuinely. Jeez. Fishing pole.
So many knickknacks.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
If she was only 10 years old, damn.
Yeah, she was 10. She liked jellyfish and aquatic things. Halloween candy.
Oh, Call of the Wild.
Yeah,
Funny.
that's totally a...
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh, look, it's an ant
There-
colony.
There's something else on the...
Hmm?
There. Yeah.
Yeah. I was trying to, like... Oh, let me open it.
I like the glows.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Oh. We're quite literally, okay. Oh, that's so cool. So this is what the room used to look like. That's not fucking creepy at all.
No.
No shrine. 1947 still. Okay, so this door goes to a bathroom.
A bathroom.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, that's not... Okay.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Wait, that's actually so sad.
Abusive?
I kept eating and eating.
She's eating too... Ugh.
She's clearly being starved.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of things that night.
I'm pretty sure those are very inedible.
Yeah, but you need to... 3 shouldn't kill you, even as a small child, and toothpaste isn't
Then I heard
lethal.
chirping outside my window.
Oh no, I've definitely consumed my fair share of toothpaste.
Look,
It
it's
was a
bird.
barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
What? The fuck?
Oh no.
And
No, no,
suddenly,
no, no, no.
Oh,
I was a cat.
Oh, never mind.
okay, we can't fall off. Oh.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Oh, this is so cool.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Wait, wasn't Molly the cat? Earlier
No.
in the game, didn't they say Molly the cat? Why are we a cat now?
Wait, was it Molly the cat? You might be right.
I think it was.
I think you're right.
Also, the cat's nest
The
is up
babies
here.
were all gone.
Oh, poor mother bird.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Whoa.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I could tell she was getting really tired.
I'm gonna go real quick. I'll be back.
Seems good.
Why do I feel like we're gonna fall? Oh, look, we can look at get a better sense of the surroundings.
I gobbled her up,
Oh,
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
this is gorgeous.
Yeah, this is cool.
Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Catch 2 rabbits with only
She was
2
almost too big
swoops.
to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Huh? Oh. Oh. This is a bit silly.
You're doing great.
I know,
I
right?
rolled
Oh!
off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
I have a feeling that she might be a little bit hungry.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Ooh.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
The drunken sailor lay in the moon.
Snakes aren't really known to eat people.
I don't think we're a snake. I think we're a
After
I think
the
we're
last
like an
passenger,
octopus.
I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
This is not creepy in the slightest. We're in the house. Oh! Are we about to eat the girl?
I got closer and closer.
I hope not.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
What the fuck?
Well, Evan
Wonder
just
if-
missed the trippiest thing ever.
Yeah, that was very strange.
Okay. So, thoughts on Molly's story?
I think he was starved
Well, yeah.
and maybe. Well, I thought she just like died of starvation in her room, but it sounds like maybe she's going crazy.
I mean, what I'm thinking is that she did starve in her room. It's just that she had like a creative imagination.
Yeah, that's true. Children do, but that was
You know, like rather than
dark.
thinking,
I guess the whole thing was about eating stuff, and all she wanted to do was probably eat anything. Like,
yeah, I mean, like
substantial.
if you're starving, like you don't get to be picky
Is that
about
a
it.
metaphor for her body eating itself from the inside? Because it does that. It'll eat all your fat reserves.
Yeah, that is what kills you. Is it eats away at your body, it eats away
Well,
at your
fine.
nerves
Oh.
until it eats away at your heart, and you die because your body cannot.
It's horrifying. It's scary.
Yeah, it is. It very much is. That's why eating disorders or like my health issues are so important, is because
Yeah.
that's what essentially my body would start doing.
Hmm?
So, okay, you just missed the
What happened?
trippiest fucking sequence ever.
Yeah, this
So
was
we
weird.
essentially turned into a bunch of different creatures to feed.
Mm-hmm.
And so first we were a cat and we caught the bird. Then we were a shark hunting a seal.
Mm-hmm.
Then we were I'm guessing like an octopus monster thingy who ate sailors. And then we found our way back into Molly's room and under the bed. And it basically ended with Molly saying, "I bet I'll be delicious when it kills me."
Mhm. Ooh, fun.
So we now have Molly on the tree.
Like a drawing of Molly.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like we'll be going through each person.
I'm
That's
guessing.
cool. Yeah, speaking of eating disorders, I had to throw up.
Oh.
I chugged a protein shake after like having a burrito like earlier today,
Oh,
and
wow.
it did not set well apparently.
Yeah, that can happen.
I chugged it because I did not like the taste of the protein shake, so I figured the quicker I go through it, the quicker I'll be done. But then consequences a few hours later.
But you're okay now?
Oh yeah,
Okay, good. Just making sure.
for now.
For now. Hopefully you'll be okay for the rest of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
So we've just exited Molly's room. And now we're here.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
So Molly was the cat. Okay, I wasn't crazy. But yeah, so we went up into that tree house, then we rolled down the hill as a you'll have to watch the stream again
All right.
to like fully. Okay, so this is the parents' room.
Edie's room.
Yeah, Edie's room. So she was a bird lady. Lumpy, Purpley, Rob. Why did
It's
Rob get
Derpy.
such a lackluster name? Derpy Jr. Bob. Herpy. I can't see the name of that one. And Derpy again. Why are there two Derpy? Nope, Lurpy, Rob, Bob, Herpy. Derpy okay, never mind. It's Derpy and Derpy Jr.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Okay. That might have something to do with the basement, I'm thinking.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Random junk Edith interview my friend Bigfoot. Home movies.
Wait. Did you
Molly concepts.
watch a theory video about this game one time?
I did.
Okay.
So it's like
A
I
lot
kind of
come to
know.
mind.
Yeah, so it's like I know a bit about this game, but I haven't like actually
When
played
Edie
through it
told
or got
people
all the
Sven was
stuff.
killed by a dragon,
Okay.
she could
Because it
also have
seems
said it was
familiar, and I was
moving by
wondering
a
why.
cheap slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Is this a photo of him
Wait,
actually dying?
Hold on.
I think it
Wouldn't that
is.
be
He's
fun?
literally falling. Dragon kills Finch.
Horrifying. Also, is that is
Even
that
in her 90s.
is that Norway?
Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my
One
mother.
sec. Huh? What were you saying?
What flag is that? It's bothering. It is Norway. I was right.
I think it is. Yeah, so Sven was the husband. Edie won't go.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
I'm
Mural
going to switch to my
sketches.
laptop. I'll rejoin.
Sounds good. Barbara Concepts. Built 1937 by Sven Finch.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
So she likes to immortalize everything. This house is, I guess...
Her room was like a museum.
Norwegian folk tales. Pill bottle. Are those crab claws? No, that's trout.
Maybe.
Okay, so we can go through the door. What the actual fuck?
Okay, sometimes you just gotta get that pink deco.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Okay, so this wasn't even
It
her.
was a pretty big trace.
Okay, so we've got two things that require us to look at, and I want to wait until Evan gets back for that. So for now, we're gonna look out the window. We're gonna look at all the birds. This is a hoarder house. I feel like it's safe to say that.
I think it might be safe to say that.
Yeah.
Also, I still can't believe that's a photo of him falling to its death, but
Yeah,
whatever.
that's a bit... But it sounds like she's a very morbid woman. It's been a week, like, after her great-grandson's death, and she's already
Going to painting.
painting him and making his little embroidered thing. And, like, if we looked in Molly's room, she had one of these words, like, her name, her date of birth. Oh, this must be the house.
Mm.
Odin. Oh,
That name's been ruined for me.
so Odin was her dad, because he's farther down the tree, so it goes Odin to Edie.
They look about the same. Could they have been brothers?
Who?
Oh wait, no.
No. I think Odin's the dad. His date of birth is 1880.
No.
And died 1917
He'd be
when the daughter
almost-
was born.
He'd be almost
Roman theory. So,
almost
It's
40 years
possible.
older than her.
uh,
And it literally says Sven and Edie. Well, we're about to figure it out.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
So that's how you pronounce it. Ingeborg.
Ingeborg de Borgen.
On January 7th,
Sorry, that was
1947,
offensive.
he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
So that's how the house sank. It was a boathouse. Don't you look comfy in your bed?
Yeah.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Oh,
Wait.
that explains the orca painting.
Where's Johan?
Abraham's son Johann
To
died.
be buried in the new
Yeah.
family
Oh,
cemetery.
okay. I didn't see that.
So her dad was the first to be buried. And they even made a little memorialized of him like standing up on the house.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Isn't that delightfully wholesome for this
That
fucked up
was the
family?
carpenter.
Yep.
I see a Calvin, but no Klein. No Hobbs.
I don't know how to
I guess
get
that's it.
The issue is I don't know
Escape?
how to get out of here. If I hit escape, it takes me to the menu.
How'd you get in?
I clicked on a...
Did you press E or something?
No. No, I just clicked on it. How do I get out? Oh, I just have to hit S and backwards. Oh, and here...
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Okay, so we just got Odin. There's a thing in the bathroom. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
What the fuck is up with this family?
It was really weird.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
So Sam is one of the sons. So this is a photo. Like, spot
Yeah.
to develop them.
I know there's a term for them. But, like, why would I know that when it's instant?
So
The
Milton
digital.
was here too. So Milton's... So this is Sam. Oh, so he could like jump onto his bed.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin,
That's so cool.
and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
This is all cool. So this is Calvin. So Sam and Calvin are twins.
Yeah.
Sam lived over 20 years longer.
Still tied at 33.
Yeah.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
I think you're echoing.
Yeah.
I think someone's.
But that day, he finally made up his mind.
Sorry, I'm not wearing headphones right now.
Oh, that's probably.
I told
it.
him going around was
Here,
impossible.
I'll
Maybe if I hadn't said that. Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
Oh.
Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he
Oh,
made up his
shit.
mind to fly. And he did.
What a happy ending. He flew.
No, he did fly.
I think
Calvin's
he
story felt
Yeah.
strangely familiar. When I was
died.
younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I wonder
After
if
the
we've
funeral,
missed anything.
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Yeah, see, that seems like a much more appropriate response. Or not appropriate, but makes more sense.
The fuck?
Huh? Fucking why?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Who do you think that? Oh, wait. Okay, so we have two options. Here or here. I feel like this is... Milton was also here. So Milton liked
Well, that's the story thing. I feel like this one isn't, so
Okay, so this
it's
one's
probably
better.
just. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Could you take a look
I
at.
thought of Barbara as a child star.
Hmm?
Could you take a look at the family tree?
Yeah. What about it?
It's interesting because
Because...
each generation has. There's like at least one family member who dies very young.
Yeah.
So there's Calvin, Molly, looks like,
Lewis. Actually,
Yeah,
Milton
yeah.
and Lewis both died insanely young.
no, Milton is younger.
11, yeah.
But then you see also there's a Gregory, he was only 3. Gus is what,
Gregory
13?
was 1.
Oh, that's 1. Never mind, my bad. Math major, not mathing.
Not mathing. Walter was old. He lived 53 years. Edie was 93. Odin was
And Barbara was what,
57.
like 16?
Barbara... Yep, 16. Calvin was 11. Molly was 10. Sam was 33. And we're still alive.
Wait, is Dawn Edith's mother?
No.
Yes, Dawn is.
Oh, Dawn is our mother, yeah.
Because she was like 48, I think. If I did my math correctly.
Yeah.
Which is not bad.
Okay, so we can get back in here. Okay. So that's how we'll go into the next story. Whoever made this house definitely had passion.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Okay, there's not much about her.
Of
Huh.
all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Damn, that's harsh.
In a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Oh.
I'll be back in a sec.
So we'll have to go back and grab that.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him.
Never do that.
On cue.
Never do that.
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
I like the effect. The cell shading.
Mm-hmm. Oh god. Oh god.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Why is there blood there?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
goldfish rattled and grew still.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well,
What
I'm
the
not
fuck?
scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
God, I fucking hate this.
Yeah, it's awful.
Is this why you don't play horror games?
Yeah.
Ah.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And whoever he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
You gonna be the boyfriend again?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
God, I fucking hate this. Why am I doing this? He's not gonna be there.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. They took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh, fuck. Just an ear at the end? God damn.
That's weird. I
That
don't
is
like that
so
either.
messed up.
Was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Okay, I think that was my
No.
least favorite.
That woman fucked up though.
Like, I think it was the most interesting story-wise, but my least favorite to
I guess now I
actually.
know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music
Mhm.
box.
But it was like my least favorite bit of it.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
This is Gregory.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Very much not.
My grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin. It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
This house just gets creepier and fucking creepier.
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
You know where
I wonder
that.
if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Yeah, I knew we were gonna go back down here. Fucking hell. Oh, this one's gonna be creepy too. Okay, well, at least things look significantly less creepy.
That's what I want you to think.
Evan, I'm trying to make myself feel better. The first thing you do in a horror movie is get the fuck out. You do not explore. You do not... Oh, here's all her shit for painting.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, this must be the saw blade he cut himself on.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I hate that I can't see anything. I'm turning up the brightness. Oh, God. I need it for this, or else okay. So here's that fucking...
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What the fuck? God, I don't
I remember
fucking
asking
like
Mom once
this.
about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Is that Barbara's fucking crutch?
Yeah, it is.
Well, this is depressing. And there's a train set. Oh! I think we found Walter.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
That's
What?
On that first day, after the shaking started,
1968.
I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
That cannot be healthy.
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Was anyone else kind of disgusted?
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Oh, Jesus, it's
I'm done
2005 now.
I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Why is he down here? Did they say?
I think maybe he was traumatized and he just, after Barbara died, he wanted to get as far away from the house as he could.
I know it's out there, somewhere.
Barbara Finch, child star. So this thing just keeps fucking going.
Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly.
Oh. So all the deaths are
And Calvin.
connected.
He seems to believe.
Yeah.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
What do you think is... Do you think we can go all the way back?
Yeah, we'll see.
Nah, you can't go any further back than that. Okay. I love how I was about to say maybe Walter lives and then I'm just like, wait a minute. he dies in 2005, which is the year that it currently is.
Whoa.
Does he get
So
hit by a
Stu-
train? Is that how Walter
I don't
dies?
mind if I only have a year
That'd be funny.
or a month or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Yep, you're right.
Okay.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Oh, wait. Do you think we can exit through where he exited?
That's what I was going to do.
I'm sure my mom was
Yeah.
trying to protect me.
Honestly, Girly Bop is brave as hell for doing this.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
Once again, I... Okay.
Well, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
One, Edith Finch refers
this time
to
I have
us,
stories for myself.
Mm-hmm.
and so, like, I don't know, it implies that, like, we die at the end. But it could also be, since we're Edith Jr., that we're finding what happened to Edie.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah. Like, we're trying to figure out what happened to our family.
But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
Oh.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Damn.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Here's the plot
Maybe
twist.
it'd be better if all this just died with me.
We are Edie.
You know how, like, whenever we read something, we enter the perspective of whoever wrote it?
Yeah.
At the end, it's revealed that we are reading Edith's thing,
Honestly, I could see that happening.
and that, like, we're, like, her son or something.
History you're a part of.
Oh, that's the thing I was like, yeah, I'm such a doubter, I was such a doubter.
Okay, we can't go into the water, so I assume we have to go up this way.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Okay, I don't think we can get up that way. So we have to go this way. This is almost like a semi-horror game. But like, it's
It's
100%
just
unnerving.
it's just atmospheric.
In like a really creepy way.
Have you heard of a game called Superliminal?
I have not, no.
I think you might enjoy it.
You think I would?
In terms the atmosphere thing reminded me of it, but it was more like a mind fuck thing where it's a puzzle game.
I do love a good mindfuckery.
And when you look at the house, had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
I'll put it in
Any
the
of it
channel.
seems possible.
Sounds good to me. We're back at the house. Okay, I think this is the only
I
option.
think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
That's never a good thing.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
What's that one Hamilton quote where it's like, I've experienced death so much, it feels like a friend to me. Or memory? I don't fucking know.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me on my feet 7 feet ahead of me? If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? If I sit without a beat with no melody.
Okay, I only wanted the first part.
more uncomfortable than the human one.
I imagine death so much it feels like a memory.
Why?
Two had been my fault.
Damn.
Alright, let's see everyone.
These are all of the animals. So we've got Zerpy, Lurpy, Verpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, and Derpy Jr. All of which live for like a relatively long time. We got dogs. 69. I have a terrible heat. Why the fuck do these ones get like... There's a fish, a bunny, cat, dog. We know all of these are birds. Bunnies, more fish.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly Finch. That's a cat with
wings.
Wings. Calvin was the rocket ship. Barbara was the star. Walter. Oh, there's a man in there. Look at how cool that is. That's actually really cool. I like that little detail. Edie was the storyteller and Sven was the carpenter. Honestly, it's a pretty nice cemetery, you gotta admit.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Yeah, there's her and Sven and the baby. And there's
She could see
Odin.
it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, is that the old house?
W?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
Huh.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gus, Gregory, Sam.
Gregory.
She lost.
Which we see. So Gus, Gregory, Sam were buried together.
It's two of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of...
How do you think the mom died?
Methinks this is what
Just
she
fuck
wanted
it one day.
for me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Gotta say, I think I found the most comfortable streaming setup.
In your bed?
But looking back now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
What?
What?
Yeah, she was talking earlier, she was talking to her father.
Quite literally, we're talking about our children. That's the you we're talking to. Okay, we're gonna fall through this and it's gonna hurt. Never mind. We're not gonna fall through. We're pregnant.
I never met Grandpa, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
That's an interesting wind chime bird feeder system.
They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
More.
Not quite. You missed a letter.
Yeah, I know. I like to click on as many things as possible.
Is that why when she was calling through the tunnel and she said...
Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
What?
She was crawling through the tunnel the first time. She's like, I think this tunnel was made for like smaller somethings and smaller bellies.
Yeah. Because the children would climb through it, specifically Lewis. Like, as you climb through all of the tunnels, Lewis has left, like, little trademarks around.
I thought that was just because she was older than they were, but I think...
I thought it was the other... Oh, wait. Who are the brothers again?
Hmm?
That was Milton.
Oh, it is
that
Milton.
Was
Sorry,
Milton
I'm crazy.
Yeah.
It's Milton who's climbing through it. But what did you think, Loves? Because she's not a kid.
I thought it was just that she's not a kid, but I guess it's because she's also,
pregnant.
Pregnant.
Oh, where she's just like smaller bellies. Like smaller bodies, smaller bellies.
I didn't even know this. But I guess they were alluding to it the whole time.
That's not creepy at all.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Not quite.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Smile, Dawn. Okay.
Oh, so
got
this
it.
is our mom.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad.
Can you zoom in on where the
Still freezing though.
bird went?
I have no idea. Doesn't seem like that's... Okay, it doesn't seem like that's doing much. Any idea what I need to be photographing?
I think it was the bird.
Hmm?
I think you're supposed to follow the bird.
I did
Where it
though.
went.
It went here. Right?
Zoom out. What's closer near you?
Hmm?
Yeah. Well, there was something like down to the left. Saw something white. Oh, it might just be.
Can someone look up what we're supposed to photograph?
Yeah.
It says take a photo of the bluebird.
Hello. Hi. We're playing What Remains of Edith Finch.
That's what it says. It says take a photo of the bluebird. Didn't you do that?
Yeah, I took a photo of the bluebird. That was the first thing I got a photo of.
That's all it says.
Is this a stream?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so obviously I'm fucking missing something.
Do you need exit, or is it not my name?
No. I cannot exit. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to...
Hold on, wait 1 second.
Wait, is this Sam?
Laura, take a picture of Sam taking a leak to your left.
Huh? Of the sand?
Of Sam taking a leak to your left.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Oh my god, that was even
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hey!
How the fuck was I supposed to find that?
Nothing I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
That's actually a really gorgeous photo.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down. Great shot, Dawn!
Taking you a selfie.
Yep.
Always remember that, okay?
We didn't want to kill that deer.
Speak for yourself.
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Take a closer photo? Or zoom out?
I think maybe zoom out. Oh.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
Oh.
He deserved it. He fully deserved it. I fucking hate him.
Yeah, but to die in front of your kid.
Of all these stories, that's
Do you have to like hit the on switch?
I'm assuming I have to hit the faucet, yeah.
Sure. Or like, can you
Yeah.
unplug the drain?
It looks impossible to
Oh! Is
take
that
control.
Oh, Jesus.
Sure made him happy.
What? It's all going in.
maybe I need to get the letters off too.
It says giggly.
Round the baby.
Now
I
it
think
just
that's
says,
what my goal is.
now it just says giggly.
Oh my god.
Oh, can I get on
You're
top?
gonna use the whale to bounce up to the faucet.
What the fuck?
No, I think I need to hit the soap.
How silly it sounds.
Am I gonna drown the baby in bubbles?
I worried about her
Maybe.
being too happy.
Oh yeah, it's happening right now.
Feel her slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
Oh.
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. No, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish she could have told us
Hey.
Yeah, baby drowning.
about the world he saw.
No, but like, how?
Oh, this is unfortunate. I'm sorry, baby.
Hey, there's so much I don't understand about Gregory,
You are the frog.
about everything.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, we're gonna go down the drain.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Oh, maybe Sam and Kay got a divorce.
They did.
I'm sure
That's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
he'd want you to be happy too.
Also, it didn't sound like he was very happy. He said she didn't want the baby to hear it. And she was already pissed, and then the baby died, and that was that.
Why did they put the bubbles that the baby drowned in the crib?
It was very creepy.
Actually, it was probably Edith.
Oh, then she's up for it.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry yet.
Oh, this is Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always
Dawn
said
seems
it was
fine
a
now.
bad
Her
idea.
mother seems okay.
Yeah.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, hey!
Is this?
That's really
You have
cool.
to collect the letter. Collect languages.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh.
Get the letters.
Can't see all the letters.
No, get the ones that you got, and then.
No, it's actually not.
You're flipping the words around, so
Oh,
if I
yeah,
say
yeah.
something.
Come out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I remember.
That's right.
This is so dark. Holy shit.
What, a 1-year-old baby dying? No.
Oh, this kite
But
shit. Oh,
what?
that's
It's a
terrible.
1-year-old baby dying, and then a divorce, and then this kid's about to die before he sees his dad, like, marry his stepmom.
Oh, oh, oh.
Is the fucking tiki totem gonna fall down on him?
Nah.
It's right there.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held
I think you might be right. Oh.
Honestly, I like this kid. I like this kid a lot.
I like the cut of its jib.
I like the cut of his kid, indeed. Back, are you having fun playing the kite around?
Yes.
picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh.
Is he gonna get struck by lightning?
In no way.
Yeah, he's gonna get...
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh. Just like Katamari Damacy.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power.
Yeah, he's
But all
gonna
my
get
thought
electrocuted.
was, make the music louder.
Oh, sounds like an asshole. Oh. Oh.
I don't really like this stuff.
Oh, yep. There's the Tiki Torch. Or Tiki Tower.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day.
Holy shit.
Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
That's a Nope reference?
But I
Oh
didn't.
my god.
Until we found you.
Oh.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
And there's the kite. No playing outside without permission. No answering the door for strangers. No messes after dark. All chores before dark and respect others. You guys, and an evacuation plan.
He wasn't very good at that last one.
Nope. Jump rope
Like, yeah,
200 times, jumping jacks 150, push-ups 100, crunches 100. Run to the mailbox.
That's so weird. Gregory be a baby, but like at the time that like the others were born,
Oh, this is cool.
would have been
My
dead.
mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
So this must have
At
been
the
our
time,
mother's
It
room.
was as far away as she could get.
Wait, when was Dawn born and Gus born compared to the others?
1968.
Oh, okay.
So only about... Well, John and Molly were 30 years apart, but for the most part, like...
No, Gregory was much later. Okay.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Oh, there's our mom and our dad.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
That's actually really cute.
Oh, that's cool. You can slide down.
Yeah, that's how it keeps being like really adorable and then it's just completely fucking abysmal.
I know.
Also, is she doing this climbing while pregnant? It's like, damn.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Solid.
she's doing all of this pregnant, which is hella impressive.
Louis was born a year later.
Okay, we can't go down. We have to go
When
up.
my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
So she came home.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back and to see kids in the house again.
The fuck is that?
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
So your theory about them just continuing.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Louis rules.
But it didn't last.
That's not what I'm
Observation,
saying.
question, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, and conclusions.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday.
So that we're figuring out how Milton died.
And Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared,
Oh,
the
shit.
only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
This pulley system's gonna lead somewhere, I just know it.
Oh my god! Second floor.
Wow. Extra, extra, get your Latin Quarter Weekly. Extra, extra. Sorry.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
It does kind of have the same giant old wooden building vibe.
Oh, praise.
Inception.
Oh. Looney Tunes style.
Wait, so what happened to Milton?
I was 4
They don't know, remember?
Oh, Milton disappeared, yeah.
When they were over by the graveyard, he was talking about how Don called it a monument, not a tombstone.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to believe he's dead.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Yep, we can go for... Nope, no, 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 oops. That was... Sorry, that was not my intention.
Why would you do that?
Wasn't trying.
Time loss. You have to restart the run now.
That's crazy.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
I love how the
After he
house just
graduated,
gets
he just
more and more
spent
terrible.
More time in his room until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Ooh, he's gonna get canned.
God damn. That's wild.
So this guy just had a fucking boat?
Yep.
Kinda cool.
Houseboat.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Wait, stop. Motherfucker. I wanted to go back out. Okay, I guess I can't.
Surely you want to go back in the boat.
It won't let me.
Marine iguana!
Legalize.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Whoa.
Put on the conveyor belt.
He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
Use WASD, maybe.
wander.
Oh. Oh, go. Oh my god, it's a multitask nightmare.
I asked him to describe it.
Fucking do
He said
maize
he
and
started
chopped
small,
fish.
imagining a labyrinth.
Hit song from Miracle Musical?
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Bats. Bats and toads. Oh.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him.
Oh boy.
We're gonna get our hand chopped off, aren't
It
we?
seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Ducko.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
Doop, 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 doop,
And songs for them to play.
doop, doop, boop, 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 boop,
He
doop,
talked
doop,
about starting a band.
doop, 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 doop.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery.
Oh.
But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him
What did?
that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
Ah,
So he could do whatever he wished.
Oh.
He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Hooray!
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh boy.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
Like the
Started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go
Okay.
home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
He's locked in.
Can we just appreciate my multitasking for this?
Yeah, no, this is insane.
He heard rumors of a
Let's make it gay.
I mean, Pride Month.
beautiful prince.
But will they make it gay?
We can hope. Happy Pride Month, everyone, from your favorite gays, gay, and straight.
Yay! The prince was on his own.
I know which one I am.
Radiant rainbows.
I'm gonna make this as
Really?
gay as I can.
Shit, you missed
The urge to have gay fantasies at the fish cannery.
He followed the sound of his
Electric guitar! Let's go!
electric sitar.
Oh, what the fuck is a sitar?
It's like a guitar.
That's pretty cool. I have to applaud you. You're driving the boat pretty well with all the fish cutting.
Thank you.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
So is the fish mouse control?
Yes.
Yes.
There, his logic remained sound.
Oh shit.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
But he was so proud of having created it.
Oh.
In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
Honestly, that's so real.
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of the Golden Palace.
I can't wait for the hand to just accidentally
My
go
imagination
straight
is
into.
as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Oh. Oh man. Well.
Are we finally gonna leave the cannery? Oh my god.
There's this locker.
This is our locker.
I wonder.
Look, there's our switch.
He began to forget the world we know.
This is not a paid advertisement. Oh yes, where dreams go to die.
Lewis, the cannery worker.
Are we gonna kill Lewis, the cannery worker, to
Who's
make way
Lewis?
for Lewis? The... It's
He
not
began to
Lewis.
despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh shit. Hey buddy.
It's not even, yeah.
I still thought I could save him.
Goodbye, bitch. Sayonara.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
This is my favorite one so far.
I just like their little dance move.
Are you gonna bust it out on the dance floor?
I mean, it does pretty hard.
He insisted on advising him.
This feels very cult-like.
Oh, the dog! Oh, it's Molly! Look! Up.
Huh?
It's
oh my God,
Molly.
it is. Who do we think is the king? Place your bets now.
Beautiful.
His prince waited, holding his crown.
Uh-oh.
Wait, doesn't he have
There
a
was only
crown
one
on his
thing left to
grave?
do.
Think so?
Most monarchs die. We're gonna die at our coronation, aren't we?
Bend down his head.
Oh, it's a guillotine.
Yeah, it's quite literally a guillotine.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
So he got beheaded.
Yes.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
That's everyone.
You can see a doll of the prince and the...
Yeah. Got everyone
Louis
but
and I
Edie.
spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them.
Did you get Dawn?
He died a lot.
No, and Dawn. So it's... I assume the mom and Dawn are gonna be together, you know?
Now you're allowed to leave.
Now. How do I get up? Maybe I do have to... Oh. No, stop. Motherfucker!
Wah wah.
I think I need to get to that doorway.
No, I think you need to go back in the boat.
I told you. That's doorway.
No, you actually need to go out of the boat.
Shut the fuck up, Ryan.
On the way back from Louis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
This poor mom.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end.
Our room.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Here we go.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Here we go.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000
Tsunami?
years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Why do you all have your cameras
ever
off?
Existed.
I'm so lonely right now.
No. I went into the bathroom.
They felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
I'm eating an It's It ice cream.
Or maybe
Dude, that sounds so good right now.
things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Oh.
It's mine.
Oh.
Edith! Mom, you're gonna
Oh.
rip it! Let go!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car and
Boo.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
She seems evil.
The next morning, the van
Yeah.
came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Oh.
After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
I'm loving the gloves.
Edith loves gloves.
A few years went by.
Fingers gloves are badass. Thank you very much.
Makes sense.
Just for the record.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Oh.
Wow, you're literally Edith Finch.
Oh my god, for real.
She didn't.
Please
Yeah,
his
that's
pretty
how it
name, if you don't
goes.
mind.
And then I was
Sounding
alone.
old. Goddamn.
The last Finch left alive.
Until your kid.
Holy moly.
Until I found out about
Who should
you.
have a kid with, though?
Who
I'm
knows?
still not sure what to tell you about all this.
It's a miracle child.
If we
Like
lived forever,
Jesus.
maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh, we're the fucking baby.
This journal was supposed to be for you.
You're pregnant and I'm the baby.
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh, did we
She
die
dies during childbirth.
Yeah.
Perchance.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh no! And there's that stupid fucking house.
So that's what remains of Edith Finch. I called it. I fucking called it.
You did.
The weirdest story I've seen in a long time.
That was good. That was really good. Alright. Thoughts, prayers, theories.
Yeah.
We got the achievement, finish all stories, by the way.
Oh, we got all stories. Cool.
Got all stories.
So what? The speed run is just like you ignore all the stories.
Yes, you find out what remains of
you
Edith
can't.
Finch and nothing else.
I think that's
No.
just a game completion achievement. Because it's like otherwise, you literally have to go through all of them. There's no other way to go.
Well, let's
So,
check speedruns are cool.
what do we think of this?
It was depressing as hell.
Well, yes. But like outside
Oh.
of that.
I got no idea what you're talking about. It's a story about hope and making the best
Oh, wait,
of what happened. Yeah.
Thanks, Joanne.
There's
See Joanne's
speedruns.
name in the ending credits. Oh, she's the Unlockables programmer. She programmed herself into the credits.
There are speedruns for this game.
Oh, how fast?
80% is 35 minutes, and 100% is 58 minutes.
Okay. So there's a couple of achievements we didn't get.
Excuse me. That was good.
I really liked that.
I wouldn't say it told a story that only a game could tell, but it took advantage of the fact that
That
things are interactive.
I think it's less about that it told a story only a game could tell, and more of a it told a story in a way only a game could.
Are those the same fucking thing? It's just...
No.
Well, it's like there's a difference between telling a story and how you tell it, you know? You can tell it in a movie, you can tell it...
Yeah, that's what I said though, where it's like, yeah, it's
yeah,
not
but you
like
worded
the story
it
you
not
could...
greatly, so I cleaned it up
Fuck
for
off!
you.
You think you're so much
you
better
too,
at
Evan.
using words than I can just because you spent 2017 reading?
I mean 2017?
2017.
Look, it's a artistic flair.
Nobody calls it 2017. It's 2017.
I say it's 2017.
You're right. I say
No, it's 2017.
No,
I always say 2017.
Just like for example, like I was born in 2005.
Oh, look!
Oh yeah.
2017.
Yeah.
But do you say 2010?
Yeah.
No, 2010.
I
2011.
was born in 2005, actually.
Okay, that was cursed.
Because like you say 2005.
The
but
replay
you
a story
can't say,
option
like,
is
25.
now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning.
Oh, we can play as Dawn? Is that the one we missed?
I think it's just you have the ability to replay each story. Well, we already got Dawn's story. Do we want to just really quickly go after all of the...
No, I'd probably go.
I have a text every morning, so I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I also really don't want to do some of these. Some of these require actually playing the game again, which maybe I will at some point. But not tonight.
Yeah. No, like, especially after that ending. Come on, where I was right. Does it get more satisfying than that?
Consider the following.
Consider the following.
Well, that is...
The current year is 2025, not 2025.
2025.
Adding syllables, man.
Like 2020?
Yeah, 2020.
2021,
You're a
2022, 2023, 2024.
If you say 2020, you're a weirdo.
Here's the funny part. I say 2003, 2004, but then it's 2010, 2011.
No. You. It's actually 204.
No one's literally known this.
It's 204 in 2014.
Anyway.
It's actually 205 times 10.
Lord. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us as we explored this very morbid story of a family where spoiler alert, everyone dies.
It's the like oldest person was born in 18,080.
No, Edie was the oldest. He only lived to be 57. Edie lived to be 93.
That's because she was born in the year 19,017.
You're troll.
19. Either way, this is exactly like me showing. This is exactly like me showing my friend the Loca the Pug video and then saying, spoiler alert, the pug is dead.
Oh.
At the beginning of high school.
Why would you say that?
Because it was the reason the video was recircling the internet was because the pug died, so it was like people were spreading the video of how like the pug rose to fame as like a memorial type thing.
And you said beginning of high school? What was that?
Yep, beginning of high school, like 6 years ago.
6 years ago. So you mean 2019?
2018, actually.
2018.
2018. I started high school in 2018. I graduated in 2020.
By George Orwell. You call it 1984.
Oh, that's weird, because I was in middle school in 2018.
You were? Yeah. No shit, you were 2 years behind me in school.
Mm-hmm.
We're the Mimo.
Can I be honest? I accidentally said 2017 earlier, and like now it's too late to go back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had to commit.
Gotta commit to the bit.
Yeah, like instead of saying fucking 2017, my dumbass just went, oh yeah, 2017.
Anyway, thank you.
You thought I did it on purpose, but I just rolled with it.
You're just stupid. Anyway.
The truth comes out. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month. The closet is made out of glass. We can see you in there. Have a wonderful June, you fruit smoothies. We'll probably end up streaming again. Who knows? We might not. It's the 10th. We may not stream for like the next 3 months. Who knows what we're feeling.
Stream going to the Pride Parade.
Stream going to the Pride Parade.
In San Francisco. Now the seed has been planted.
Catch us in June going to the Pride Parade. That... Honestly, if Jaden ends up coming, he'll probably film it. And there probably will be a video up.
Yeah, that motherfucker. He still hasn't finished some of the videos that he's recorded. Whatever happened to the cake challenge?
Good fucking question, actually. You should just give me the footage and then...
No!
What do you mean?
You took like 2.5 years to edit Ping Pong Feelings.
Okay.
You kept saying, you said for like 1.5 years, I'm poking it.
Okay, the problem was, like, I edited it for class, and then, like, I never wanted to see it again for a while. I don't know why.
I wasn't asking you to see it, I was asking you to send it to me for a 1.5 years.
No, but, like, I knew I wanted to edit it, but I couldn't, like, bring myself to do anything.
I'm glad you liked that, Ryan. The truth comes out. Happy Pride Month.
It's like, hooray, I've made this thing. I never... Get away from me. I don't know why.
Oh, and good luck to all of you guys who are still in finals. I don't know. Some people are.
I mean, this is like the last week, so...
Exactly, so good luck if you're in finals. If you're not, that's great for you. Have a happy summer. Good for you, Evan. We're so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're doing amazing.
But I'm still stuck at school.
Yeah, for like another 6 days?
Yeah,
you call on the 16th?
Well, yeah, I guess now it would be 6 days since it's technically Tuesday, even though I'd still call it Monday night.
I didn't realize it was that late. I mean, that early. I'm not going to bed, but it's fine.
I have to wake up in 5 hours.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad for you. Anyway.
The Finches. Might as well just call them the birds.
The birds, am I right?
Anyway.
Why? Why?
Anyway. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this certainly something stream. We'll be back at some point this month. Maybe.
It kind of devolved at the end.
If you're lucky. We always devolve at the end. Remember our end of the year, our end of 2024 stream?
Oh, you mean, oh yeah, the
Shut the
end
fuck
of
up.
2024
Fuck up.
stream.
Anyway, Thank you so much for joining. Unfortunately, you will not be getting an Even If Tempest video for a hot second. Because someone, it was probably my mom, broke my cam link, and that's $100 that I don't feel like spending right now.
Is it bad that, like, you were alluding to someone being guilty, and I immediately thought it was me, even though I know it's not?
I think
Is that bad?
That's
there's
bad.
a name for that.
Yeah.
Chronic self-deprecation and self-blame and guilt complex.
No, it's just like I'm guilty for so many things that, like, it wouldn't surprise me.
The spotlight effect, I think.
What are you doing? Why are you punching me? You're not allowed to do that. That's abuse. Anyway. You may get another Minecraft video at some point. Actually, to be fair, we've recorded like another 4 episodes. It's just that I have been too lazy to edit episode 15 together. So someday you'll get that uploaded to YouTube. I don't know. I really don't want to spend another $50 on Filmora.
I just realized where's Gregory's teeth?
Don't use Filmora, just learn DaVinci Resolve, it's free.
Uploading it to YouTube doesn't work.
What do you mean it doesn't work?
I have tried it. It will, like, my computer just said, fuck no.
What did you try? What did you do? What are you doing?
My computer won't even open
Don't
it.
answer my question.
Open what?
DaVinci Resolve.
How?
I don't know. I've tried firewalls. I've tried, like, downloading, like, uninstalling, reinstall. Look, I spent like 2 hours. I gave up, okay?
Let me poke it.
No, shut up. You just make it worse.
Either way, you may get another video from us.
No one
you
answered
might
my
just get
question.
me streaming something random in the middle of the night because I'm bored and my insomnia is kicking my butt. So yeah.
No one answered my question.
What?
Why was Gregory drawn without teeth?
Because he's a baby.
What are you
Sorry, I didn't read that he was only alive from the years 19,076 to 19,077.
I'm gonna shoot myself!
There was a setup.
This is almost worth getting my ass beat by NKG for 3 hours straight. Anyway.
I'm way too fucking proud of myself for that.
I'm sure you are. Thank you so much for joining us this lovely, lovely Pride Month, Fruit Smoothies. Yeah. Bye! Fuck you too, Evan. Ha.